you go. Talk to him.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Whether the winters were left in the cold. Classic.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Classic. Yeah, yeah. Classic.
Ha ha.
Classic.
I'm on my Lord, help me, I'm on my own. Do you see my pain? I won't turn away from you anymore. Lord, help me forgive my soul. Oh, I'm not okay. Yeah, I'm not okay. Oh, I'm not okay, Lord, I just need to say, cause I'm not okay. No, I'm not okay. Oh, I'm not okay, but I just need to say, cause I'm not okay. No, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. But Lord, help me, I'm on my own. And I'm not okay. But I'm not ashamed to admit that I don't love. Lord, help me forgive my soul. I am not the same. I've been led astray. I admit that I don't love. Lord, help me, I'm on my own. Do you see my pain? I won't turn away from you anymore. Lord, help me forgive my soul. Oh, I'm not okay. Yeah, I'm not okay. Oh, I'm not okay, Lord, I just need to say, cause I'm not okay. No, I'm not okay. Oh, I'm not okay, but I just need to say, cause I'm not okay. No, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. But Lord, help me, I'm on my own. And I'm not okay. But I'm not ashamed to admit that I don't love. Lord, help me forgive my soul. I am not the same. I've been led astray. I admit that I don't love. Lord, help me, I'm on my own. Do you see my pain? I won't turn away from you anymore. Lord, help me forgive my soul. Oh, I'm not okay. Yeah, I'm not okay. Oh, I'm not okay, Lord, I just need to say, cause I'm not okay. No, I'm not okay. Oh, I'm not okay, but I just need to say, cause I'm not okay. No, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. But Lord, help me, I'm on my own. And I'm not okay. But I'm not ashamed to admit that I don't love. Lord, help me forgive my soul. I am not the same. I've been led astray. I admit that I don't love. Lord, help me, I'm on my own. Do you see my pain?
Classic.
Let's get it going, chat. Let's get it going. 333. Welcome to the Classic Codes. It's the best daytime live show on all streaming platforms. Yeah, yeah.
Fighting out of the southpaw stance. Standing at 6'2", 190 pounds. I give you more made different.
Let's go.
Work too hard. Ain't no way I ain't getting paid different. This from the dirt, this from the mud. You ain't slave with me. This was strictly for my homies that was brave with me. You can't come in with me now if you ain't came with me. Skull looking at you side eye if you ain't with real life. I seen a couple people try and it ain't in pretty. I only keep the people around that stood on 10 with me. And if they start to stand on 9, that's where it end with me. It can end quickly. And the way I level up, I make them spin differently. I should start a foundation. They be make a wish in me. I got these hoes in the fringe. They can't seem to get to me. Babe, I done master discipline. It take more than booty cheeks. Need a little more conversation, cause I still be trying to see. I be listening with my eyes. Yeah, I still be trying to see. I be moving like the prize. You can't find another me. Let's get focused.
Let's get focused.
Classic.
Yo, it's Classic with the Classic Codes, and I got another great live show for y'all today.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Yes, Lord, if it's your first time here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and turn on them notifications because we do it all the time. You know what I mean? Shout out to Chat 333, sending that energy, that high frequency, that numerology my way. Yes, Lord. Shout out to Passport Sco in the building. Shout out to King Daniel in the building. Shout out to Conversations with Soft Rain in the building. Shout out to everybody that's watching that can't interact in the chat. Yo, King Daniel said, bro, I love this song. Seriously, I'm actually crying. Oh, man, we finna get into the men's mental health month wrap up. We're going to do a whole lot of real talk for the dudes today. So if you already close to tears, I think you probably end up getting all the way there. And that's all right. As long as you're in the privacy of your own privacy, you know what I mean? Then you can cry away where it's safe. You know what I mean? I wouldn't do it in front of a crowd, though. We don't recommend that here at the Codes.
I'm only going to do this once.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. But yeah, man, we got a lot to talk about today. We got a few different reaction videos and a code language conversation. So we're gonna be able to really have some conversation today about men's mental health. We're gonna be able to talk about the state of things. We're gonna talk about the impact of all the different things that surround men on us. You know what I mean? We're gonna talk about it all. Out of place, 077. What up? 333. How you feeling, dog? How you feeling? Yes, Lord. We here. Yeah, man, let me get the first one pulled up for y'all, and we're going to get right into it. We're doing all TikTok reactions today. That intro song, the intro song was by 16th. He actually from Chicago. He from my city. I've never met him in person. I don't know him personally, but he is from my city. Super talented. I found that song on an Instagram promo. I locked in and followed him right away on Spotify, on Instagram. You know what I mean? And I can't wait for him to officially release that song. It's called I'm Not Okay. Right now, you can only hear snippets on TikTok and on IG. So if y'all want to hear the snippet of that and put it on repeat like I do, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and tap in with 16. Classic. Yes, Lord. All right, so the first, we're going to get right into it. We're going to get straight into the thick of things. It ain't really nothing easy to talk about today. So we're going to do suicide awareness. All right, we're going to go to a speaker at a high school that gets into a passionate monologue about his big brother while he's speaking to the youth and trying to affect change. You know what I mean? So we're going to get straight into that. And we just going to go full authentic reaction. Shout out to all the new people that's pulling up, man. Let's get it.
No, please, let them stay. Let them stay, please. Whoever the young man is, please, let them stay, because I really want them to hear this. My big brother seemed like he had everything put together. Every time I saw him, he was smiling. Every time I saw him, right, he had good things to say. He had good things to say about his journey. He seemed like he had everything put together. But deep down inside, he was hurting. And for many of us, that's us in this room. We come into this space and we play around. Somebody brings out somebody to speak life into y'all and pour into y'all, and y'all want to play around. There's people in here that care for y'all, man. People in here that really want to see y'all be great. People in here that truly care about y'all mental health. I'm not here to play around, man. This means something to me. My big brother lost his life because he felt like he was alone. And my only goal here today is to let each of you in this room know that I'm here for y'all. I see y'all. I see past the surface level. I see people in here that's going through real things. I see people in here with real stories. Some of y'all in here at a young age, y'all battling real trauma. And I get it. It's easy to hide behind a laugh. It's easy to hide behind joking around with your partners. But one thing I need you to know is true is you're not alone in this world, man. I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm not going to sugarcoat it with you. Right? Life is real. We all go through things. And if today you can choose to take yourself serious, if today when you look in the mirror, you choose to love yourself more than you did yesterday, if today you choose to look in the mirror, you choose to prioritize your own mental health, then my job here today is done. Nah, please, let them stay. Let them stay, please.
All right, chat. So I'm not gonna run it twice because that was like 2 minutes. So I'm not gonna run it twice. But it's a very real conversation. It's a very real conversation that must be had in regards to This gentleman was testifying in regards to his big brother, but many people have someone in their lives that they know or know of that have been affected by mental health in a lot of different ways. Obviously, this conversation specifically in regards to completion of self-unaliving. Sometimes when you know, people will oftentimes say they felt alone, and they be surrounded by people. You know what I mean? I think listening to him speak made me think about the series, what was it, 13 Reasons? It made me think about that, how she wrote out in her diary and all the different times where she was giving cues or kicking and screaming in public to some degree, letting everybody know that she wasn't okay. And that's what today's segments and today's live stream is really about. You know, with Men's Mental Health Month coming to an end, I really don't believe in just like celebrating or exalting everything that's just slapped on the calendar. But since most people are doing it, let's go ahead and dive in and get the pros out of this thing, you know, instead of just focusing on the cons. With this being Men's Mental Health Month, you know, and it being coming to a close, and you know, a lot of people who only pay attention to shit when it's on the calendar, you know, they're not gonna give a damn on December 1st. I felt like we should hold some conversation. You know what I mean, fellas, ladies, whatever it is. Most dudes aren't okay. Most men are not okay. To the point where, you know, I've done this. I could be holding a one-on-one conversation with a youngin. You know what I'm saying? I'm young OG to him, Y uncle, if you will, right? And I'm holding a conversation with a youngin and I'm giving them some game. And another person that's mature around my age will walk past. And to make my point, I could just tap this random brother and be like, yo, I don't know you, but just quick question, brother. Yeah, sure. Hey, yada yada. On a 1 to 10, what's your happiness right now? What's your peace right now? Motherfucker be like 3, 4. I don't know the man from a can of paint and could just tap him and make my point about how most people ain't okay. You know what I mean? It's just, it is what it is. If we get into a conversation about how things should be, how things ought to be, I think we having the wrong conversation. Because are things ever completely ideal? I would say no. So the real conversation is, you know, what parts and components of men not being okay on average, what parts of it are fixable? What parts of it are resolvable? I think that's the greater conversation. Some of it's going to have to do with self and one's relationship with self. Some of it's going to have a lot to do with that, right? Like, you got to make your mind up. It's decisions that you have to make. It's, you know, perspective that you have to gain. Some of it's going to have to do with external factors, community, family, finance. Some men go off the edge when times get too hard. These are all things that I don't know. I guess it's taboo. Is it taboo to talk about? Is it taboo to talk about, chat? If we talk about these things, are we soft? If we talk about these things, do we seem weak? Are we not? You know what I'm saying? I mean, to discuss what is doesn't mean that you don't have intentions on. He said, "Get a life, bruh, for sure." 10-4. But yeah, that's a bot, chat. That's a bot. We don't argue with robots. But yeah, moderators, y'all know what to do. So yeah, it's one of them things where it's like what's the resolution? I don't think that people venting more is the answer, right? Like you always got people say, "Oh, come talk, you know, talk to me." This, that, and the third. I don't think venting more is the answer. I really think that a lot of men's mental health issues being exaggerated these days. I think a lot of men's mental health issues being exaggerated these days really stems from a lot of societal factors. I really do. A lot of societal factors. Probably too many to get into with the time that I have allotted today. For real, for real. Can't even lie to you. So I think that some of the resolution is people just need to get back to being tougher. You know what I'm saying? I'll start there. Let's start with the relationship with self. I would say people have to get back to being tougher, not being so sensitive. You know what I'm saying? I think that's very important. That shit would be a great start, actually. You know, if you build up a little bit of if you get fortified a little bit, I think you find yourself being a better problem solver. It's good to be it's good to actually be good in a crisis. You know what I mean? Like some people, very, very panicky, flustered, easily distracted. You know what I mean? These characteristics, those are going to be low operating guys. You know what I'm saying? The wolves, the lions, they're going to step on men like that. I think we can start off by being tougher for sure. The conversation about being tougher is actually one of them things where it's like almost like it can be you said you need a wrench. Oh, the troll getting on your nerves. That shit not bothering me. I got you though. Hold on. And just like that, they gone. I got you, Soft Rain. Don't trip. I'll give you a wrench though. I gotta add a few wrenches. You right though. I got you though. Don't worry about the troll shit. They running up the numbers. We ain't tripping.
Classic.
That wasn't even a real person. You gonna have them too. When you start going live more often, you gonna have bots too. That's a bot. If they ain't got no profile picture, that shit not real. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So yes, I just think it's an important conversation. I think some of the resolution has to do with just people, you know, looking at it. A lot of feeling alone is because there's not a lot of platforms like mine. There's not a lot of platforms like Souls of Thought. There's not a lot of platforms where people are willing to come online and be transparent about are you AI? Somebody asked me that yesterday. No, I'm just handsome. I'm real though. Somebody asked me that yesterday. They said I look like AI. No, I'm just handsome. But I'm real though. I drink cucumber lemon water. Yeah, that's melanin, not AI, just melanin. Golden chocolate. But yeah, I think the reason why a lot of men feel alone though is because men aren't transparent. Like I think the brothers in this world who have been through it already made it, you know, the only way out is through sometimes. So the men in this world who have been through it and gotten on the other side of it, sometimes you be transparent about your human experience. And that way you don't have people growing up or coming in or walking around in situations where they feel like they the only one dealing with some shit. You know what I mean? It's not a lot of transparency. And so you got people feeling alone. And it's like, shit, the motherfucker right next to you going through the same thing you dealing with. Whatever it is you think is the end of the world, like that shit normal, gang. It just ain't a lot of people saying shit. And so I think that's some of it too. I think some of it falls on the brotherhood. When you start talking about men's mental health, some of it falls on the brotherhood. You know, think about the internet. What gets the most attention? Negative, talking down, gossiping. It gets the most attention. You know, when I was in full problem solving mode, when I first started doing content, when I was in full problem solving mode, you know, I got called a misogynist. I got called, you know, what? Oh, you hate women. Oh, it's misogynistic rhetoric. I got told all these things when I was in full problem solving mode. I was trying to figure out how to get sisters back with brothers, and I was in full problem solving mode, and I got called all type of names. You know what I'm saying? I got labeled all type of shit. Now I get on here and I just be lighthearted with y'all. I'm gonna give y'all some game. I'm gonna get game. Y'all gonna get game from chat 333. I got one of the most intelligent chats on all streaming platforms. Y'all gonna get some free game from them. I'm gonna give y'all some game, but I'm also gonna play a little bit. I'm gonna be lighthearted. I'm gonna joke with y'all. I'm gonna entertain y'all. You know, give you a little satire. Because when I came on this motherfucker on a full-fledged mission, niggas didn't appreciate it. But nobody discusses. We talking about men's mental health. I'm saying all that for a reason. We finna circle the block right back down to men's mental health. Nobody asks how that make the man feel. Nobody asks. Nobody asks. What up, Tez? Tez, what up? He said facts. Nobody asks how that make the man feel. Tez came on his platform. He was in full problem-solving mode. What they do? What they do? Strike his page. Flag his page. He ain't did shit wrong. They flagging his page. He was in full problem-solving mode. They told him, oh, you hate us. Right? So nobody acts, but nobody stopped for a second and be like, shit, how that make Tez feel though? To have pure intentions, try to actually resolve some shit, and be crucified for it, for lack of a better term. To be ostracized for it. Nobody stopped to be like, damn, Tez, like, you straight though, bro? I gotta call them and say that. Motherfuckers flagging your page and shit. You know, and listen, I'm not gonna divulge mine and his interaction, but you know why I call to be like, hey, is you straight? Because motherfucker don't check on me like that. You come on your stream in your leisure time. People got whole responsibilities, all type of shit going on in their life. Nigga, take his leisure time, the time that you got to yourself to come on the stream and feed the people, and you got a real mission and pure intentions, and then motherfucker hit you over the head with some insults and take everything you say the wrong way on purpose because it involves to escape accountability for themselves. Nobody stopped to be like, damn, how'd that make you feel? It's not a lot of worrying about how niggas is going on. So we talk about men's mental health. You know, niggas be like, and then here's the thing too. Hold on, let me see what my next okay, I don't want to move to the next topic yet. I'm gonna stay right here. Yeah, so it's not a lot of checking on and seeing how niggas is doing going on. And then on top of that, a lot of times check-ins be nosiness. Hey G, if let's talk about it, fellas. We talking about men's mental health. Hey fam, when most men, I know me personally, if I'm going through a bunch of shit, I don't want to talk about it though. Problem solving, I'm on that. I don't need to talk to you though about it. You know what I'm saying? Grinding it out, getting through it, whatever it is. Yeah, I'm on that. But I don't need to talk to you about it though. A lot of times people check-ins be involving them being nosy as hell. For you to check on me don't mean I got to tell you all my motherfucking business.
Classic.
It don't mean that. For you to check on me, it don't mean I got to update you on all my motherfucking business.
I'm only going to do this once.
333 in the chat, fellas, if y'all feel like that. Do motherfuckers be checking in or investigating? You got to be weary, fam. And then so when we get to having these conversations honestly and shit, y'all wonder why we come to the conclusion like shit ain't no safe haven for men like us outside of God. That's why I tell y'all niggas I talk to God. I used to talk to Sebastian. Sebastian gone. I talk to God.
Classic.
A lot of times with men's mental health, men be standing right in front of you letting you know they not straight. Most dudes ain't straight. Niggas be maintaining. They talk, what was it, a few weeks ago, before the coalition came out here, we was on the stream or whatever. And it was me, Uncle Plug. I think I was in the chat. Uncle Plug was up on the stream. It was no middleman. I was in the chat. And I was like, shit, I ain't been okay. I said, shit, I ain't been okay since my dog died. Nigga, I don't even have no feelings. I'm numb as shit. Straight up. I just be smiling and working. That's what I said. Niggas be telling the truth, G. Yeah, I say it matter-of-factly, and I say it lighthearted, but it's true, nigga. Motherfuckers ain't okay. But listen, that's life, fam.
Classic.
That's life, fam. It's what it is. That's why dudes need outlets. That's why men should own punching bags. That's why men should have a sport that they play, or a habit that they do, or a vice that they, you know what I'm saying, a healthy vice or whatever. That's why Shorty need to leave that dude alone when he need his 2 hours of 2K after work. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. 3 times today he almost caught a felony. Leave him alone.
I'm only gonna do this once.
You see what I'm saying? Like, these are the things that people don't just openly discuss and wrap their head around. And I promote male toughness. I promote life's tough. Get a helmet. That don't mean getting through the shit ain't treacherous though at times.
Classic.
You know, multiple things could be true. Ted said tried to shut me down multiple times. Yeah, when you went full entertainment, ain't nobody messed with your page ever since. You go full entertainment, they don't mess with your page. Go try to improve some shit though. Try to make the world a better place. And this wasn't even no trolling and no bots in my situation. This was personal DMs, yo. I feel like your content is this, and this. Word. Did you ever watch a full video? I was skimming through the titles. Oh, okay. Okay, you were skimming through the titles. Okay.
Classic.
You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man. As far as people feeling alone and being surrounded, I think people should do a better job of paying attention to social cues. I think a lot of reason why people miss social cues when motherfuckers be kicking and screaming in public, letting you know that they not straight. I think a lot of times people miss social cues, one, due to lack of education with regards to psychology and human studies. Two, is because a lot of people are very self-absorbed these days and self-centered. And I don't mean that in a way to be condescending or to be insulting. I just mean it matter-of-factly. A lot of people walk around worried about their own shit, and rightfully so. But because of that, we can miss the mark in regards to noticing when we need to be of assistance to others. And so for those situations that conclude in the way that this man testimony went, you know what I'm saying? For those situations that conclude in that way, forever we will be what's the right word? Sorrowful. You know what I mean? For sure. But this is in conclusion to this segment. I'm just gonna play the video that started this conversation off, or this monologue off, and then we're gonna move on to the next thing. This is the video we was working off of.
No, please let them stay. Let them stay, please. Whoever the young man is, please, let him stay, because I really want him to hear this. My big brother seemed like he had everything put together. Every time I saw him, he was smiling. Every time I saw him, right, he had good things to say. He had good things to say about his journey. He seemed like he had everything put together. But deep down inside, he was hurting. And for many of us, that's us in this room. We come into this space and we play around. Somebody brings out somebody to speak life into y'all in the poor, and y'all want to play around. It's people in here that care for y'all, man. People in here that really want to see y'all be great. People in here that truly care about y'all mental health. I'm not here to play around, man. This means something to me. My big brother lost his life because he felt like he was alone. And my only goal here today is to let each of you in this room know that I'm here for y'all. I see y'all. I see past the surface level. I see people in here that's going through real things. I see people in here with real stories. Some of y'all in here at a young age, y'all battling real trauma. And I get it. It's easy to hide behind a laugh. It's easy to hide behind joking around with your partners. But one thing I need you to know is true is you're not alone in this world, man. I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm not going to sugarcoat it with you. Right? Life is real. We all go through things. And if today you can choose to take yourself serious, if today when you look in the mirror, you choose to love yourself more than you did yesterday, if today you choose to look in the mirror, you choose to prioritize your own mental health that my job here today is done. No, please, let them stay. Let them stay, please. Whoever they...
All right, and I'm not sure who the speaker is. Let me see if we can get his info real quick for y'all, chat. Realm. So Real MJ Hill. Real MJ Hill. I thought it was Realm J Hill, but Real MJ Hill. That's the speaker on this one. So in case y'all want to tap in with his content, tap in with him on TikTok. Look, I got people sending me wellness checks. Look, the love be real, chat. The love be real. Look, I'm getting text messages in real time. Hey, we got to check on Classic. I'm cool, Jay. I'm doing my job today, man. We fulfilling purpose, man. I'm here. We never know who life I'm saving right now. You feel me? So a little bit of honesty and transparency ain't going to hurt nobody as long as you can handle being misunderstood. And that I am used to, people. That I am used to. We all good. Chat. Shout out to the Raw Society Coalition, man. Shout out to the coalition.
Classic.
But look. Let's go to the next reaction. I notice everything. I forget this brother's name as well. I'm not good with the names of the content creators. But this gentleman stay going viral. He has great delivery on the things that he be talking about. He spit a lot of game. He remind me of like Uncle Plug for real. Different delivery, but he just remind me of like that player, you know what I'm saying? I got some wisdom for you type shit. Ted said 333. Yeah. So let's get it.
See, people think that I'm not paying attention. I pay attention to everything. That's why I barely let people around me. I notice the shade. I notice the switch ups. I notice the weird energy. I don't say anything. I just fall back. No confrontation. No back and forth. I'm not explaining myself or calling anyone out. I just distance myself. And you'll never hear from me again. See, people think that I'm not paying attention. I pay attention.
So that's a gift and a curse, chat. Let's talk about it. It's a gift and a curse. Noticing everything is definitely a gift and a curse. I'm a very observant person. And I understand body language. I understand energy and those things like that. And sometimes I wish I didn't. Sometimes I wish I could just be naive as hell in the room and just blissfully ignorant. You know what I mean? It's got to be enjoyable being a sheep. You know what I mean? For sure. It's got to be enjoyable.
Classic.
I see why people choose to be sheep. You know, it's some people who are willfully ignorant. You try to enlighten them, they be like, man, I ain't even trying to hear that woke shit. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying?
Do this once.
That's a real thing. So willful ignorance is a real thing. So, you know, sometimes I wish I could, hit a switch. But, you know, one of the rules of having the magic glasses is you can never take them off. Can't force nobody else to wear them. Dick Gregory gave us the rules. We broke that down already. But, yeah, it's definitely a gift and a curse noticing everything. Especially with me, too, because I don't really like playing pretend and shit like that. So if I'm around somebody and they got some weird energy for me and shit like that, I'm either trying to get from around them or address it, one or the others. But I don't really sometimes I wish I just didn't notice so I could just enjoy myself, because I may not want to leave and I may not want to have to say nothing, but I'm going to do either one for sure, because letting the shit slide, that's not really on the menu.
Classic.
You know what I'm saying? That's not really on the menu. So, yeah, man. Anybody else super observant? Chat quiet today. Y'all just want to listen to me today, chat? That's cool. We can go one on nobody. Y'all know how I pull up now. Y'all know how I pull up. We can go one on nobody. It's no big deal.
Yeah.
Y'all just want to listen to me today. Let's cook. But yeah, I mean, it kind of makes you want to be less social. I think that's why I'm not super social, because I get around groups of people and I just notice shit. Like even in competitive environments, or even just in environments that don't necessarily have to be competitive, you notice people competing with you. You notice people sizing you up. You notice people, being jealous, or people overcompensating. You know what I mean? You just notice. You notice lack of authenticity. You notice discomfort. You notice demons get squeamish around your angels. You know what I'm saying? You just notice. And it just it's just like, for me personally, I just be like, shit, I could have stayed at the crib. That's always my answer. Shit, I could have stayed at home for this shit.
Classic.
I could have stayed at home for this shit. Soft Brain said, I sit back and observe a lot. Yeah, you got to. You got to see what's going on. You know what I mean? So you know how to act accordingly and choose wisely, as Uncle Plug say. Shout out to Uncle Plug TV too. My dog, man, it was good kicking it around. Unc had a lot of free game.
Classic.
Unlimited free game, a wealth of knowledge and perspective for sure. But yeah, noticing everything, like I said, definitely a gift and a curse. I think it's one of them things where like I said, I wish it came with an on-off switch, but because it doesn't, the adjustment is to just pick and choose your spots in regards to when to be social. And you got to charge up your battery sometimes. That's just what it is. You got to charge up your battery. Because you may not want no trouble, but it could be trouble afoot. You know what I'm saying? It's tough, man. It's tough. The gifts and the curses, the pros and the cons, the duality of life, the things we must navigate, if you will. Shout out to bro. Let me see if I can get his information. I don't know if this is a clip page or if this is actual page. Let's see, chat. This is Hustle Motivation. I think that's a clip page. So Hustle Motivation on TikTok. They do got great clips though. So if y'all looking for things to encourage y'all or give y'all free wisdom or knowledge or just looking for things that are relatable to you, then tap in with Hustle Motivation on TikTok. They got some great clips for you. I noticed everything. That segment was quick. All right, let's go to this one. We call this segment Guarded for a Reason. And again, this is another TikTok reaction. So this gentleman, I listened to half of what he said, and I agree with some of it and disagree with some of it. So we're gonna treat this similar to a reaction. I'm gonna let it run through the first time and then do a little pause play and interject on the second go through. Let's get it.
Everybody get a clean slate with me. Your first time come to me is a clean slate. I ain't gonna be like, hey, so-and-so fucked me over. So when you come over here, just know you're gonna have to work. I think that's corny. I have to work to get into you from what somebody else did to you. How the fuck is that fair?
Yeah.
Oh, if you're gonna hold your guard up, baby, don't jump in that field trying to look for somebody to be with you. If you're gonna be so guarded that, you're gonna have to turn my guard down. It's like you don't know how to react to something you're not used to. Then when you do get it, you don't know what to do with it because you never had it before. Everybody get a clean slate with me. Your first time come to me is a clean slate. I ain't gonna be like, hey, so-and-so fucked me over. So when you come over here, just know you're gonna have to work. I think that's corny.
Yeah, I'm corny. If he thinks that's corny, I'm corny for sure. Everybody do not get a clean slate with me. You know, there are some people I've dealt with that have showed me the capability of all humans. So all humans will deal with the adjusted version of me going forward. So I'm corny. Fuck what you talking about. What he's talking about is for people who want to go through the same shit twice and 3 times and 4 times and 5 times. Everybody don't get no clean slate with me. How many? Okay. So if you, let's use dating, for example. If you deal with this woman and you deal with a certain tendency, and then you get with a totally different woman and she exhibit a certain tendency that's the same as this woman. Then you get with a totally different woman and she exhibit the same tendency as the other 2 women. And then you deal with how many women you got to deal with before you just be like, all right, women just do this. When do your life experience start mattering to you? Like, nigga, your history lets you know, like, it should be teaching you stuff. Like, yes, you should learn on your journey. And do generalizations apply to all? No, but it can apply to most. And then weighing out your probability versus your possibility is always wise. So I would have to disagree with him in regards to this notion. Like, no, everybody do not get a clean slate with me, fam. Must be like, oh, well, you can't, you know, if you can't have trust issues because of your past, this a different man. No, it might not be a different person too. It may or may not. It may be exactly the same. It might. Yeah, I don't know. I think there's a healthy balance of like bringing some of the past with you versus like knowing what to let go of or knowing where and how you want to make yourself vulnerable. I think that's okay. You know what I mean? Like if you just dead set on, if we talk about the dating world, if you just dead set on falling in love, then yeah, just make yourself vulnerable and be susceptible to heartbreak. It is what it is. Just get all the way out in the field. But if that shit ain't the top of your list of priorities, shit, you could wade in the water a little bit on that shit. Yeah, Ted said it ain't worth it. He said someone get these bots. He said they just do this. That's what they man. Yeah, let's I don't know what you meant by that last part. Let's go.
I have to work to get into you from what somebody else did to you. How the fuck is that fair?
Yeah.
Oh, if you're gonna hold your guard up, baby, don't jump in that field trying to.
He said, how's that fair? Life ain't fair, gang. Life ain't fair. That's how it works.
Look for somebody to be with you. If you're gonna be so guarded that, oh, you're gonna have to tear my guard down. It's like you don't know how to react to something you're not used to. Then when you do get it, you don't know what to do with it because you never had it before. Everybody get a clean slate with me. Your first time.
Yeah, nah. This brother's single. No disrespect. That brother's single. He don't have men that don't got nothing locked in, they speak a certain language. You know what I'm saying? He talking like he gonna struggle in the dating market for a long time. Everybody got a clean slate with you, and then that's what you expect in return. You expect all these women who've been through whatever they've been through in the past to come to you and not have any spillover. It's not realistic. You can discuss what the spillover looks like when it comes about, and then you can address it accordingly. And as long as she's interested in resolving it, all is well. But to think that it isn't going to exist and she's been through some shit, well, that's rather unreasonable. Because I'm gonna come with some spillover for sure. For sure. So yeah, it ain't no like I don't know. I just don't agree with him. He said men need to realize that early that life isn't fair. Yeah, life is not fair. It wasn't even designed to be fair. The strongest survive, survival of the fittest. These are the laws of nature. Ted said he waiting for her to spin the block. Bro, it's not worth it. Yeah, nah. I would agree. I would tend to agree. Yeah, I disagree with him a lot when he's talking. What do y'all think about that? There's ladies in the chat. What y'all think about that? When he's talking about, having to work through people having their guards up and shit like that. Like I feel like that's regular. I will say this. There is a such thing as making someone work too hard. For example, if you may not fully be all the way trusting right away. Well, you don't know this person. You got to get some skin in the game. Cool. But you may offer some trust. You just still not all the way sure. That's cool. But when it comes to, I need to see something before I could act like a lady. You know what I'm saying? The women who be on that might be too much work, right? So there's nuance to the conversation. But a grown ass human being with experiences under their belt, they gonna come with some level of something like that clean slate. I don't think that's realistic, especially not like he talking about getting that from a female. Nah, gang. They started generalizing way before we popped up on the internet. Ted says sometimes you got to turn the love off. It will destroy you. Loving a chick that puts you through hell will kill you faster. Damn, that's deep. He said sometimes you got to turn the love off. It will destroy you. Loving a chick that puts you through hell will kill you faster. Damn, that's a lose-lose for your ass. Jeez Louise. Conversations with South Rain. Lessons learned in previous relationships will have you moving differently. As you should, to a degree, right? You never want to get in your own way, but yeah, to a degree, I believe in making adjustments based on the shit you've been through, based on the shit you've seen. Yeah, I believe in making adjustments. So, I mean, as you should. I think some of that makes perfect sense. I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah, guard it for a reason. That's why I named it this. Guard it for a reason. You know what I mean? Like, after you get past a certain point, you don't want to just be out here naive. Like, at least if you ain't gonna put up the 6-foot privacy fence, at least put a little gate up around your shit. You feel me? Put up a little gate. You may not want to build a moat with a fortress, but at least put a little gate up around your heart. You know what I mean? Put a little something right there until you see what it really is. Because being naive and just moving around on some fa la 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 la, she would never do that, he would never do that type shit, you gonna have yourself in a bad way out here. I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit how you fucked up.
Classic.
For sure, for sure. Make sure everybody sliding through, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on notifications. We do this all the time. Conversations with Soft Rain said the chain link. Yeah, put a little chain link fence up. Put a little something. You know what I mean? Just a little something around your shit. So you move a little slower. You know what I mean? Pace yourself a little bit. See what's in front of you before you start making all these drastic moves and decisions going forward. Like, I think I just definitely believe in you live and you learn. I definitely believe in that. We want to leave room for that. You know, that can show itself in a lot of different ways, but you got to leave space for that, though. For sure, for sure. So, yeah, I mean, his perspective was unique and it was his own. You know what I mean? And I'm not here to say that he's wrong or incorrect or invalid. I'm just saying I simply don't subscribe. You know what I mean? But shout out to that brother. Let me see if we could put his information up too. I believe in showing love to the content creators. Everybody got to eat. Let me see if this brother's full information is available on TikTok real quick. Shout out to everybody sliding through. Yeah, so this is on Big College page. College spelled with a K. Big College. Look like this got 236K followers, so it's a big page. I think they do snippets. So, yeah, shout out to Big College, the snippet page on TikTok. If you're looking for some dope snippets and content, definitely tap in with them for sure, for sure. All right, so I want to address something with the chat before we go for the day. So, look, chat, it's crazy because, like, I want to talk about, so I was doing my topics earlier on like the men's mental health, the self-unaliving awareness, the I notice everything. And I was doing my monologue, and then I had the coalition in the group chat on my real phone hitting me up with a wellness check, which is fine. It's actually appreciated. But there's that leads me to want to have another conversation, right? And this is more so about content creation. As content creators, y'all gotta understand, like, cause I could have took that the wrong way, right? But I appreciate being checked on. But every time we come online to make content, it's not always in reference or in frame with everything that's going on in our personal lives. Like, I know for me personally, the vast majority of my content is done from a research-based, an observation-based, or a study-based lens, right? That's what I build my perspective around. I don't build the shit. Probably 85-90% of my perspective is not built around my individual personal experiences, right? When it comes to like discussing men's mental health, though, we have a responsibility as men, if we're gonna talk to our brothers, to discuss real life and the real sentiments, emotions, feelings, and the things that we deal with on a day-to-day. And we don't have to discuss them in the way of like breaking down and boo-hooing and shit. Life's so tough, this, that, and the third. But sometimes you can matter-of-factly just state what it is. How you doing? Shit, I'm maintaining, bro. But shit, you know what it is? You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas start. Okay, so all right, I dare y'all to do this. As men, let's all do this. Let's answer, how are you, honestly, for a month. Everybody answer, how you doing, honestly, for a month. I bet you all them I'm goods turn into long ass conversations. Because normally if you ask a man, how you doing? Oh shit, I'm straight, I'm good, I'm cool, you got it, some slick shit. No, everybody really answer that question for a month, and y'all will see what a real depiction of men's mental health outside. So like when I be like, oh, you shit, since my dog died, and shit, I've been numb. When I say something like that, niggas like, oh man, let's check on him. Hopefully, like, you know how many people walking around this bitch numb? They just ain't say shit. I'm just happen to be a content creator. Like, I don't listen. Last thing you should do, feel sorry for me. Because I don't spend no time feeling sorry for myself. Yeah, so we don't move like that. I think that the transparency is more so to let somebody else know, like, shit, you know, somebody might have been beating themselves up for being overly grieving about losing a pet or some shit, and being, you know, ridiculed for grieving so hard about a pet. And then they saw the classic code say the same thing, and they like, damn, you know, I'm not the only one, or somebody relate to me. Like, sometimes a little bit of transparency go a long way. You know, I'm very transparent in my music, and some of the greatest compliments I've received over the years in regards to my music was, you know, shit, this album got me through one of the roughest seasons of my life. I listened to this the whole time when I was, you know, getting ready for one of the bigger moments of my life. Or, you know, I played this song on repeat to get me through the roughest time in my life. And I've even been told one time that, you know, one of my projects saved somebody's life. So those are some of the greatest compliments I've ever received in regards to my artistry and shit like that. Like these, like, and it's because I be in the music telling the truth about the shit that be going on. Like, sometimes for people not to feel alone, they just got to know somebody else living the same human experience as them. People be feeling alone because niggas be hiding what's really going on. Like, we do, like, it's literally a space and time where reality ain't cool no more. I just happen to be a person who don't do too much giving of a fuck. So I could just say whatever and it's going to be whatever. I don't care what you niggas think about me. I'm going to still get up and live my real life outside every day. It's just what it is. I ain't what? Oh, he probably this or he probably that. Or I could tell by listening to him this. Make your assumptions. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? I don't. So I'm going to come on here and help who I can help. And then the people who get it fucked up, let them have it fucked up. And so this is more so for the other content creators that's watching this, man. Do y'all job, man. Do y'all job. If somebody do your job, we got purpose out here. You know, we really do. This ain't no DIY channel. This is a sociology channel. We talk about people and the way things are going and what most people are up to and what most people are doing and whether or not it's healthy and conducive to our futures. Stability, volatility, all of that. We discussing that around here. Shit, are we even moving in the right direction? And we mix in some entertainment and we make it, you know, we make it look good for you. You know what I'm saying? It ain't hard to do. But for the most part, we got jobs to do, y'all. We got jobs to do. Trust, put it like this. Trust me. I ain't gonna hop on this stream and tell you more than I want you to know. I ain't gonna hop on here and tell you more than I want you to know. And I'm smarter than I'm ever gonna show you. Told y'all what books I read. So y'all do the math on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. But people will be around me. They know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? People will be around me. People have been around me. You know what I'm saying? Real life, they know what's going on. But yeah, man, y'all, we got jobs to do. And so for the other content creators that are, you know, tap in with content creators, I hope y'all stay on y'all purpose. Don't let comments, don't let bots, don't let ridicule, you know what I mean? Don't let these things deter you from the help that you may provide. Even if it's something just as small as getting somebody through their work shift. Don't underestimate the help you may provide. That's what I got for you, man. But yeah, what's up, chat? I got a couple minutes for Q&A. Talk to me, chat. What we doing? Ask a question, drop a topic. I'm going to play a song until y'all do what I want to hear. What I want to hear, man. Let's get it. Yeah. I seen people be so fickle, nothing surprised me. Double-edged sword, though, because it'll have you looking at everybody sideways. Shit. Look around, don't know who to trust. Nah, for real. Lately I've been paranoid, I gotta chill. Ask me how I feel, think I'ma tell you not for real.
but I grind like I'm still unfulfilled. Ain't satisfied till I touch a certain M's. Can't say the number, they applied against my plans. I'm turning up, dog, this one for the gym. Come to these bars, I only play above the rim. Boy, I'm Thomas Shepard, long sleeve with the corduroys. Really came to get buckets. Purnell with the defense, too slick, you can't touch me. Bud Crawford on offense. I'm unassuming, but I'm really punching. Underrated, I'm starting to love it. Stacking days, I'm stacking the budget. When I win, ain't none of it lucky. Tapped in, I got it from nothing. Stay ready, preheated the oven, just did a theater. I'm still in recovery. Therapy team, they really love me. They'd kill me if they knew I was jumping. High speed chase, I had to punch it in front of thousands. I started with hundreds. Don't really see no competition, this look like a luncheon. Suggest you let me mind my business, catch you if you lunging. They love you all these years, but at the end you wasn't nothing. Look around, don't know who to trust. Not for real. Lately I've been paranoid, I gotta chill. Ask me how I feel, think I'ma tell you not for real. But I grind like I'm still unfulfilled. Present with poise, but I really got no chill. Far as blood, it ain't too thick to get spilled. They think I'm too cool to click, not for real. God ain't done with me yet, dog, I gotta heal. I ain't no run of the mill. Had to surround myself with steel. Yeah, I've been sharper than steel. Hard to feel hard feelings at all when I can hardly feel. Hard as hell counting losses till you count the wins. If I could take the pain all over, swear I'd do it again. The way them hard times unlock me, look different, twin. If you don't understand my plight, then we just different men. If you can't understand my fight, then we got different hands. Yeah, different song. I'm talking about different dance. I'm talking about different tribe. I'm talking about different clan. Boy, I'm sticking to the codes to the bitter end. I'ma live and die by it till I'm ashes in a can. Look around, don't know who to trust. Not for real. Lately I've been paranoid, I gotta chill. Ask me how I feel, think I'ma tell you not for real. But I grind like I'm still unfulfilled.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Shout out to Tez for the chat Q&A. Shout out to Tez for the chat Q&A. Chat Q&A. He said, is I owe no one anything causing more mental health problems than it's worth? I owe no one anything. Is it causing more mental health problems than it's worth? I can't say. I can't really say. I haven't heard that term used recently. I don't owe anybody anything, but I know that's a mentality that's going around. But is it causing mental health problems? Put it like this. This is how I could respond to that. I think selfishness is causing mental health problems. You know what I mean? I think there's a lack of selflessness that goes around. I think that selfishness shows up in a lot of different ways, and I think selflessness is underrated. So that could be causing mental health problems because the lack of people being concerned about self and being self-centered, self-absorbed, worried about their own problems, their own issues, not really caring about thy neighbor and all that shit. It really just it breeds the environment that we talked about earlier, where people could be surrounded and feel alone, right? So I think the concepts of not being community based in our objectives and in our intentions and things like that, not being community based, I think does lead to some mental health issues for sure. It used to take a village, right? Like people used to be, people used to straighten up and be in line and stuff like that because they knew they were going to be held accountable wherever they was at in their whole neighborhood. You know what I mean? Nowadays it's not the same. It's not the same at all. I don't know, man. I don't owe anybody anything. Yeah, I think, yeah, I guess so. I guess to answer your question, I guess so. I guess I had to talk myself through it and think about it out loud. But yeah, I guess so. I mean, anything that's causing mental health problems is more than it's worth, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all got to realize the effects of mental health. You could get physically sick from mental health issues. Like your body actually suffer from that shit. You could shorten up your life expectancy with mental health issues. Like the shit deep. You know what I'm saying? Being able to keep it together is important. Flip said, I think having walls up are assumed after so much lifing. I just like the walls to be thick glass. Yeah, you just want to be able to see a little bit. That's all. I feel you. I like that. I like that analogy a lot, Flip. Ted said the majority of folks ate if it ain't about me. Yeah, are. The majority of folks are if it ain't about me types. Type shit. Me and mine and what I got going on and this, that, and the third. That's why I like when you come. That's why we got so much scrutiny when we was trying to help the community. It's like, worry about yourself. That's what I was getting. I bet. Will do. Fuck you talking about. You ain't got to tell me twice. Tell me once.
Classic.
I heard you for sure. We off the wagon. Don't even trip. So but yeah, I think so, man. To answer your question, I definitely think it could be causing some issues for sure. Among other things, though, I think the state of relationships is causing a lot of mental health problems. You know, you see the marriage rates going down, you see the divorce rates going up, and you see the male unaliving rates going up simultaneously. I think that men have always understood that they need women to a capacity, and I think we've always desired them. In the way women have become, by and large, not all. I always acknowledge exceptions, but the rule has actually become very fucked up, and because of it, you have a lot of men who feel purposelessness, and that is going to lead to people, people feeling purposeless. They be like, shit, when they start asking themselves, "Fuck, am I even here for?" That start breeding other thoughts, and it gets real dark, real fast. So, that's I think that's something that, but I want to say I think that's something that women ought to take heed to, like the understanding of that. But my heart is not sinister with saying this, but I just don't know that they care. Like, I don't know that the modern woman cares how the modern man is doing on average. I think that if you had 200 of them in a room, and I said that, I think that 199 of them would disagree just because it sounds good out loud to say that they give a fuck. But in actions and in statistics and in human behaviors, which I'm tasked with studying so that I can bring y'all this content, it does not show up that the modern woman gives a damn how the modern man is doing. And that's why the self-unaliving rates are through the roof for men right now. They're definitely up. Ted said, calling me, it's 4:44 p.m. Calling me a hurting ass ninja when I'm trying to stop the hole in their chest from leaking. Yeah. Ted said, men are self-deleting. Why you put LOL? That's not funny, Ted. Why you put LOL, bro? Yeah, they are, though. They definitely are. You laughing to keep from crying? But yeah, I think the whole conversation is one that needs to be taken seriously. I think it's a conversation that we need to discuss more than just in the month of November. I do on my platform. Y'all can scroll back through my videos and prove it to yourselves. I discuss men's mental health on the regular, probably more than once a month. It's something that I advocate for men finding different ways to keep it together, because I do understand that the rite of passage for a man is to go through shit. You have to be forged. You have to be fortified. And the only way out is through. So I do believe manhood is trying. I do believe manhood is tough. And so I do preach toughness. But I do understand in the midst of, in the thick of things, we do have our moments of weakness or our moments of doubt, our moments of whatever it may be. And so we're not going to act like that don't exist. And so that's why, a few times a month, I make content centered around men paying attention to themselves and building themselves and finding different ways to relieve themselves and create reprieves for themselves, etc. Because I hate to see, brothers taking themselves up off the board because of, over things that they could have resolved if they would have just, stayed in the game a little longer. You feel me? But yeah, man, shout out to the chat. All right, we're going to wrap this one, man. We're going to wrap this one. Like I said, men's mental health wrap up. I'm not okay. You know what I'm saying? Was the name of this one. And I hope that, any brothers that come across this and probably put it on 1.25 speed because I did a lot of gathering of my own thoughts. So if y'all watching this on the replay, feel free to speed it up because I know when I'm gathering my thoughts as I'm speaking to y'all in real time, sometimes my cadence could be a little bit slow. So if y'all want to speed me up, I ain't going to be offended. I watch most of my YouTube on 1.3. So you just get through more content quicker that way. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notifications if you've done all those things for absolutely no charge. Make sure you let somebody know about the classic codes, whether you think they would agree or disagree with my rhetoric. They are welcome to come join the conversation because we gotta crack these codes.
I know you see me trying to crack the code.
Yeah, man, and y'all know my final request is always, if y'all don't do nothing for me, make sure you stick to the codes. And because y'all like the intro song so much, and because this is the wrap up of Men's Mental Health Month, we're going to go back to my dog from Chicago, 16th, one more time to close out the episode. And we're going to listen to his track, I'm Not Okay. All right, let's get it. 16th, take us home.
Lord, help me, I'm on my own. Do you see my pain? I won't turn away from you anymore. Lord, help me forgive my soul. Oh, I'm not okay. Yeah, I'm not okay. Oh, I'm not okay, Lord. I just need to say, oh, 'cause I'm not okay. No, I'm not okay. Oh, I'm not okay, but I just need to say, oh, 'cause I'm not okay. No, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. Lord, help me, I'm on my own. And I'm not okay. But I'm not ashamed to admit that I don't know. Lord, help me forgive my soul. I am not the same. I've been led astray. I admit that I don't know. Lord, help me, I'm on my own. Do you see my pain? I won't turn away from you anymore. Lord, help me forgive my soul. Oh, I'm not okay. Yeah, I'm not okay. Oh, I'm not okay, Lord. I just need to say, oh, 'cause I'm not okay. No, I'm not okay. Oh, I'm not okay, but I just need to say, oh, 'cause I'm not okay. No, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. Lord, help me, I'm on my own. And I'm not okay. But I'm not ashamed to admit that I don't know. Lord, help me forgive my soul. I am not the same. I've been led astray. I admit that I don't know. Lord, help me, I'm on my own. Do you see my pain? I won't turn away from you anymore. Lord, help me forgive my soul. Oh, I'm not okay. Yeah, I'm not.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. If y'all don't do nothing else, man, y'all brothers out there that's going through it, make sure y'all stay strong, man. If you need somebody to holler at, fuck it, holler at me. Hit me at the classic codes 777@gmail.com. Shit, you might just need somebody to talk to, keep you from clicking. Reach out to me via email, man, and I'll hit you right back as soon as I can and let you know, shit, don't do it, gang. Don't do it. I got you back in that regard. For sure, for sure. I will be of service to my brethren because I, too, understand what it feels like to live this life in the dark for a season. You understand me?
I'm only going to do this once.
But, man, y'all stay up, stay strong, stay blessed, stay all that, man. Let's go. Stick to the code.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Weathered the winters when left in the cold. Hardened my heart.